Wait,
hello, everyone! Now you can hear me. And welcome to our very first case file live stream of talking about Halloween Horror Nights.
Spooky time!
I am the lead investigator, Speed. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, everyone. I have my co-investigators. I have, Cass.
Hello.
I have Saffron.
Hello, everyone.
Sim's not here. He's too busy doing a recording with a multiverse shadow guy.
No, you have to play along. He mysteriously disappeared.
Oh yeah. No. Jack the Clown kidnapped him. There, I said it.
Yeah.
I definitely got to start off an intro for us, honestly, or something like that, of voicing Jack. You know, like for 35 years or whatever, pretty much Horror Nights or something. I don't know. Anyways, we have Skulls Nightshade with us.
I'm Skulls Nightshade with us.
And we have the Media Nut. Which we should change his name to totally the Theme Park Nut, honestly, in my opinion.
Yo, what is up, guys? It is I, the Media Nut, self-proclaimed master of pop culture.
Anyways, guys. Oh, we just got a notification. Shadow the Warrior, thank you for becoming a speedster. What? No, I said speedster. What? I mean, a junior detective.
Dang, chat was right. You have been hanging out with Sonic too much.
Oh, welcome to the fog, everyone. Welcome to the fog.
Welcome to the investigation. Our case file is number 1 of our 2026 investigation of Halloween Horror Nights. So all the houses actually for Orlando have been announced. Crazy enough.
Ooh. Yeah?
Yes, we have a Jack and Dr. Oddfellow house together, actually.
Oh!
Okay.
Which it's the way that they explained it. Actually, it's kind of crazy to think about. Actually, it was, let me see, haunted houses. You know, oh, here it is. The forces of horror collide. Jack and Oddfellow, chaos and control. That's what the name of the house is going to be. Horror icons aren't born, they're made. Discover the unholy origins of Jack the Clown and enter Dr. Oddfellow's universe as the two pit chaos versus control in this showdown, decades in the making. So, I don't know if the chat knows about who Jack the Clown is or who Oddfellow is, honestly. Allow me to give you a bit of backstory real quick. Mecha Godzilla thinking we're gonna speedster. And then Junior Detective. Fudge brownies, man. Fudge brownies. Ugh. Too much of that.
I like fudge brownies.
$5 says Media Nut dies first. Dang.
Oof.
Okay.
That might be an apt intuition that you have, considering the fact that the Media Nut did say that they have to engage on some other detective work near in the future.
Yeah.
I will have to release myself from this mortal coil eventually tonight.
Mortal coil?
Don't give me more work.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh.
if you guys see this dude named Matthias, automatically hide him from the channel. He's not allowed on the channel. So, just to be clear, he's banned. He's banned from the Sonic channel and he's banned from here. So, it's gotta, yeah.
Matthias?
Matthias, BR, or whatever. He has an obsession with Cass for some apparent reason.
I thought it was Matt the USB, but I realized I just can't read.
Speed, if I didn't know who those two were, I would have failed you. See, because I talk about it so much to everybody. So here, Jack the Clown, right? Jack the Clown is one of my favorite icons. He's actually the very first icon of Halloween Horror Nights. That's who Jack the Clown is. He's the very first icon. Akira, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in.
Okay.
So, pretty much, how do I describe Jack the Clown and Dr. Oddfellow's history for you guys really quick? Just a quick breakdown. Because I plan on making this a video, actually, where I'm talking about the icons and who they are and stuff like that. So pretty much the quick summary is Jack he ran away from home and joined the carnival. Pretty much, right? So, he ends up
Someone
working
said,
for...
hey, that's my sister.
So,
There you go.
he's, Dr. Oddfellow is his boss, pretty much. He's the ringmaster of the carnival that Jack ends up joining, you know? So, thing with Jack is Jack had an issue. Jack would love to make kids laugh during the day, you know, laugh, happy, and enjoyment during the day, but he was a child killer at night, pretty much. Kids would go missing. Now, Dr. Oddfellow was going
He was
around
a William Afton without putting the children.
Yeah, he was a William Afton without the whole entire testing, you know, killing kids just to experiment with the animatronics, pretty much, you know? To merge the metal of the kids after they pass away. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
Actually, was it an experiment or was he just trying to hide the bodies?
It was an experiment.
I see. I've heard a lot of theories over the years of me being
Yeah,
in
no,
the FNAF
it's
space,
come to find out with William Afton, he was literally killing the kids so their spirit can be attached to the metal, pretty much, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the 5 kids that he hid. The other ones are the ones that he was experimenting on.
Mm.
Oh, did somebody just join? Did we finally get Sim in here, or no? I don't think
Nah, that was Cass.
Yeah, Discord disconnected me and tried to take me into the fog.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
The fog.
Speaking of the fog, we should
Anyways.
probably,
Huh?
yeah. Speaking of the fog, we should probably get back into Halloween
Yes.
Horror Nights.
So Dr. Oddfellow, pretty much, he actually ended up. He had an obsession of immortality, so he ends up finding this type of skull and stuff like that, pretty much, and he makes it into a cane, which is the Cane of Souls, pretty much. So he's able to. What he does is he's able to sacrifice stuff into the Zodiac, which gives him immortality, if that makes sense. So the cops were onto Jack, pretty much, and they were on his case, closing in on him and stuff like that. So Jack went to Dr. Oddfellow because they were like close. They were close. So Jack went to Oddfellow, was hoping, hey, is there any way that you can hide me, or anything like that? And Oddfellow was already annoyed because the cop, he just did the sacrificial thing and stuff like that. And now, since he brought the cops here, kind of ruins a whole lot of plans, if that makes sense. So Oddfellow was like, okay, show me where you stuffed the bodies of these kids. Where did you put them at? So Jack goes and he shows them to Oddfellow, and instead of helping Jack, he ends up murdering Jack. But the thing with Jack is Jack and him ended up getting into a fight where Jack ends up getting a scratch on Oddfellow, which causes a permanent scar on pretty much that. He ends up, So anytime because one of the abilities that Dr. Oddfellow can do is he's able to shapeshift. So that's how you can tell that it's Dr. Oddfellow, is because there's going to be a scar on his face from Jack.
Okay, yeah.
But that scar on his face from Jack, when he stuffed Jack's body, some of his blood, immortal blood, got onto Jack, which also made Jack immortal, pretty much. So that's how Jack and Oddfellow are connected.
So Halloween Horror Nights is basically like, in terms of lore, it's kind of a war between Dr. Oddfellow and Dr. Clown.
Yeah, but at first we did not know about this at all, pretty much. We didn't know anything about Dr. Oddfellow. We just know that he murdered Jack and Jack wanted revenge. Halloween Horror Nights I want to say 2021 or 2020. No, not. It was either 31 or 32. Cass, do you remember which one it was?
Yeah.
Cass, do you remember? 'Cause it
So
was
investigator.
What was it? What happened?
What was the year that we went to Halloween Horror Nights? What was the when Dr. Oddfellow showed up? Because it was like your first.
2023.
2023.
2023.
Yep. I remember.
You remember.
I remember. I remember Dr. Snack.
Yeah, it was I'm trying to remember the anniversary year. Oh, it was the 32nd. It was the 32nd. That's what it was. It was the 32nd. That's when we found out that Oddfellow has. That's when they added more into the lore, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy as it sounds, pretty much. You know, because
And I
this
have a
entire
question.
time. Yes.
How many times has Jack been involved as a lead for the Halloween Horror Nights before Dr. Oddfellow showed himself?
How many times has Jack the Clown showed up as an icon for Halloween Horror Nights?
Yeah.
Let's see. There's the first time. Then in their second year, they were gonna get his brother Eddie, but they had to get. Oh, is that Sim?
No, that's not Sim.
Oh.
All right, continue.
That was strange.
But what happened was, the September attack or whatever happened in New York, pretty much, with the Twin Towers happened. So
Yeah.
they had to retcon all the violence and stuff like that and bring back Jack for that year. So far, that's 2 years of Jack. And then the Sweet 16 happened, pretty much. So that's 3 times. I believe there's another time after that with the Carnival Carnage where Jack actually got his revenge on Oddfellow and ended up killing Oddfellow, pretty much. Or so we thought he killed Oddfellow. Only to find out that Oddfellow was in the Zodiac Dimension the entire time. It's like a respawn point, pretty much, for him.
And all the while, he well, not all the while, but somewhere along the lines, he had his little helper, Chance.
Yeah, who showed up in the Carnival of Carnage the very first time, pretty much.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Altogether,
interesting.
apparently Jack has showed up to the event about 5 times, pretty much, as an icon.
5?
Okay.
I remember he did show up, I believe, actually 6 times in the event altogether. Pretty much from what I remember. I'm trying to remember correctly if that was the case, because I remember he shows up during one of the icon's years, messing with fans going through this chain fence, pretty much, kind of thing, pretty much just like a maze kind of thing, pretty much like a rat run kind of thing, pretty much. And he's over there taunting the fans, like the attendees.
Yes.
Technically, it would be. I want to say 7 actually he shows up, because he also shows up for the 20th anniversary where Fear shows up. Yes, Fear becomes an actual icon for Halloween Horror Nights, which is actually kind of crazy. They were trying to build up Fear to be this big bad icon, he's the one in charge of all the icons and stuff like that. But that didn't really last long, gonna be honest with you. He only showed up for 1 year. I think he showed up for maybe 2 years, actually. Adaru is what they call him, pretty much, which is his actual name, but everybody knows him as Fear, because that's... Yeah. So, pretty much, Jack is, with that sort of thing. So that's how many times Jack shows up. Oddfellow, this would be his 2nd year showing up. Technically, this would be his 3rd year showing up, because he showed up the very first year. He didn't really show up, I don't think so, in the very first year, but Dr. Oddfellow's House of Horrors, pretty much, was one of the houses that showed up when Jack the Clown first, became the icon and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I remember that. I remember you telling me about that. And of all the videos that you showed me and everything, I did remember that he had only showed up about 2 times, and now this year would be his 3rd time. And this year would also be Jack's either 6th or is it
I would
7th?
say about the 7th or 8th year, actually. I think it's his 8th.
7th or 8th? Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty steep.
As Jack the Clown says, he is Horror Knight, so
He is. Yep.
he's like the main icon that you see all the time, honestly, compared to the other icons. You know, you have Bloody Mary, you have the Caretaker, you have the Director,
Lady Luck.
Lady Luck, yeah, that's another good one. Chance, the Usher, that's another one.
Did you already say the Storyteller?
Yeah, the Storyteller, which is kind of crazy this year because she has a new design.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's why I was excited.
Really?
Yeah, they made her look like younger.
So many icons that you can just get a load of if you just look them up. My favorite, presentationally, of all the ones that you showed me, I really like the Usher and I really like Bloody Mary. I think those were really, really well done.
So yes, that is what the Storyteller is going to look like. I put some in the VC for you guys so you guys can see what she looks like, the new design, pretty much.
Oh, wow, she
made
does look a
her-
lot younger.
Yeah, because this is what she normally looks like right here, honestly.
Yeah,
she's
she looks
an older
really cool.
lady. Oh, I think they made her into more of a librarian instead of like an older, like,
Yeah,
Because I think with the previous design, they were going for like an older nanny,
Mhm.
but
So-
this one, the current one looks like a modern like sort of librarian.
so pretty much, like I said, Jack and Oddfellow, they have been enemies since Oddfellow betrayed Jack.
Since the dawn of time.
Yeah, so Oddfellow ends up breaking out of the Zodiac dimension, and that's how he became the icon and stuff like that for Halloween Horror Nights 2023, pretty much in Orlando. This year, they're teaming up with each other, pretty much.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
why would they? So what's leading them to team up?
We don't know. Honestly, we don't
Ooh,
know.
more lore, more lore.
We're gonna have to see.
Yeah, that is one of the things we're gonna have to see, honestly. 2 enemies, because I'm thinking what they should have did is have 2 Halloween Horror Nights, honestly. This is where they could have doubled their money. I'm just saying, they could have doubled their money here, alright? They had it at Islands of Adventure before. Or, so what they could have did is they could have had Jack at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights in just the normal park, the normal Universal Studios in Orlando. Could have had it normally there, right? And they could have had Dr. Oddfellow maybe somewhere in like Epic Universe, pretty much. Have a Halloween Horror Nights over there at one of their other theme parks or Islands of Adventure. So you had the two kind of like facing off to see who can bring in the more victims, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, that would have been a good marketing scheme.
Interesting. Yeah,
That
I'm not against
would've-
that.
That would have doubled Halloween Horror Nights. I feel like it would have doubled their expenses,
Income.
but it would have doubled their. So many fans would have wanted to go to both parks.
Yeah.
That's true. That's what I was thinking. Because I love, from what you've shown me and everything, I love these characters. I love the lore behind everything. I'm a really big nerd whenever it comes to like character stories, because I've made my fair share of like horror story or like horror game related characters. So if I were in someone's shoes and what you just said happened and everything, where they were both at different parks, I would want to go to both of them.
Yeah, I know I would love to go to both
No,
of them,
for
honestly.
sure.
It's
Like
funny.
it would create a little FOMO, obviously, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, that was kind of an opportunity to like do that in a natural manner instead of like cash grabbing unnaturally, you know?
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
understand why, considering the current economic sort of crisis that we're going through currently,
Yep.
which is understandable. But other than that, yeah.
So to bring us back to this year, pretty much, Oddfellow and Jack are working together to create a new carnival, pretty much.
I feel like they're gonna backstab each other.
That's what I was thinking.
The funny part
Mhm.
is, we all know that Jack is... Well, okay, so Oddfellow is more organized than Jack. That's why he is order, pretty much. That's why it's called Chaos and Order. Oddfellow is more order. He's more organized and stuff like that. If you go and you look at the food booths and all that stuff right now, between the two, Oddfellow has the more organized stuff, while Jackie's stuff is a lot more chaotic, destructive, all over the place. It's just a mess, pretty much. And it's funny because, like I said, Cass here, she's more of a fan of Oddfellow, and I'm more of a fan of Jack. So.
Oh.
Okay. So then.
That's her first icon, pretty much. As she likes to call him Dr. Snack, pretty much.
Have you seen how he looks like? You cannot blame me for that.
I don't blame you at all. I remember going on this journey with Sonic before, and he showed me a lot of things, and I was like, I see why he's Dr. Snack now. I get it. I understand.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a really big fan of his voice. I really like Oddfellow's like his demeanor, his voice. It's just like you don't know your heart to any sign at all.
That's an added bonus.
He has that sort of like ethereal, like sort of sway to his voice, where like you know how like people in like posh movies, like those posh villains, like kind of sound like they like dance their way between each like sentence and make it sound like very flowy. That with his deep voice just sounds very enticing, and I can get why people really enjoy him as a character. He's great. The way that he presents himself is absolutely amazing. Kudos.
Oh yeah, he's definitely got the like poetically evil swag, honey. Like it is great.
Remember one of the things that he says, I'm trying to remember, I think this was one of the things he says, it was, Sir, do you see any clowns here? I do not suffer the weak. I do not suffer the weak, nor am I afraid of carnies. Something like that, pretty much, he said. But yeah, it's just his voice, bro, it's just like crazy. And then you have Jack's voice, who's like, it sounds very like this, pretty much. It's like
crazed, untamed.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. So then,
honestly, I would love to do an audio drama of like the entire story of between them two. Honestly.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So then, going back into the whole aspect of this year's Horror Nights and everything. So like, and we're talking a lot about lore, and things related to. Does the lore have anything to do with when it comes to like the decisions?
Yes. I forgot
of the
this house right here, the Jackie and Oddfellow Chaos and Control. It's funny enough that you mentioned that. It is actually picking up where Dr. Oddfellow shoved Jack into the box. Pretty much, there's an Oddfellow universe. A universe inside of the box, like a pocket universe, pretty much, that Jackie's in, and he's being tortured while he's in that box, pretty much, and it's called the Oddverse, pretty much. Crazy name, yeah. So Jack kind of finds a way to bend the power scales just a tiny bit in that universe, pretty much. It's kind of crazy. So, and that's what people are going to see when they go through the house is inside of the box that Jack was in.
So then, okay, thinking about all this, so like, for the fans of Halloween Horror Night, like, there's a lot of lore, there's a lot of like love for this history that it has, and I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to be able to talk more about all the different houses and attractions and scare zones that are going to be in it. One thing, especially after hearing everything you just explained about the lore between these characters, hear me out, because I feel like there might be some purpose here when it comes to one particular scare zone that I myself am very intrigued on, and that is Fortnite. And the reason why is simply because, similar to Halloween Horror Nights, Fortnite also has its own set of lore, really heavy lore, and I'm wondering. And I'm wondering because I think I heard rumors that the battle bus itself will show up at the event and things like that.
Yeah, no,
I'm wondering.
I wouldn't be surprised because everybody is saying like, oh yeah, the battle bus is gonna be right here. They might bring it out more towards the end when it's about, because this month is the time that Horror Nights does open up. This is
Right.
It starts this year.
Right. So then here's my theory. Because we're having such an interesting collaboration between Halloween Horror Nights and Fortnite. My theory is for Fort Nightmares this year, I would not be surprised if Jack and the other icons join Fortnite as playable characters.
I'm hoping. Honestly, that's what I was thinking when they announced it Fortnite. I was like, are the icons going to become, players in the game pretty much,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I
Jack
I'm
and
gonna
Chris.
say,
Oh my god. I would love that.
yeah, just take their
Yeah.
I really
Especially
hope
because
that's the case.
Fortnite has, especially because the last few years, Halloween Horror Nights has become a lot more open to gaming IPs with Five Nights at Freddy's, Resident Evil, Last of Us, and so much
Fallout.
more. That it's Fallout. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is like the secret deal going on between them. That the icons invade the island.
Yeah. Oh,
That would
imagine
be
that's the
really
theme
cool.
for Fort Myers for Fort Myers this year. Oh yes.
Yes. Oh, that would be so good.
Got me over here doing my Robotnik voice. This is good. This is very good.
I'm listening to this, We're giving you free
Literally,
ideas.
think about it. If they do Jack the Clown and Oddfellow as icons, honestly, throwing Chance, or Lady Luck. I know they can't use Bloody Mary. Sadly, Bloody Mary is like one of those things that they can't do. They're not owning the rights to Bloody Mary. They have to go and get the rights. Pretty much, they have to buy the rights for the character and stuff like that.
Right.
Dr. Organa, pretty much. So, yeah.
I didn't know that there was like someone who actually owned Bloody Mary. I thought that was just like a concept urban legend.
Nope, somebody actually decided to copyright it and own it pretty much, and they licensed it out to haunted houses pretty much. It's kind of crazy to think about, though.
How dare they? That is Mexican folklore there. How dare they?
Was it
If
Mexican
they
folklore?
were to be,
Bloody Mary is Latin American folklore?
I
Yes,
thought it
it
was
is.
I didn't know.
wait, I thought it was European.
Yeah, I thought it was that
as well.
too, honestly. Because I thought it was because of the queen or whatever, pretty much, that they had.
Yes, Elizabeth Bathory. She was known as Bloody Mary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of a certain clown, and I don't mean Jack, Art the Clown is coming back to Halloween Horror Nights this year, actually. He's also getting joined by the Killer Clowns from outer space as well. They'll be teaming up together for the Scare Zone. Clowntown Downtown, or is it Downtown Clowntown? It was Clowntown Downtown, I think it was. But yeah, Killer Clowns from outer space are teaming up with Art the Clown to cause havoc, pretty much. Oh my gosh, yes.
Which actually, here's a fun fact: Art the Clown is already a character in Fortnite, which I think connects my theory even more. That it's like the two worlds are kind of colliding.
Yeah.
I
Oh
love
yeah,
it.
see, Fort Mirrors. We have the Fortnite mirrors, pretty much, and then we have Downtown Clowntown. That's what it's called. And both of the descriptions reads for Fort Mirrors is: the storm is coming. Drop from the battle bus into the chaos of Fort Mirrors. The storm is spreading through this Scare Zone, bringing new horrors with it, pretty much. And then Downtown Clowntown, there's the wrong side of town, and then there's Clowntown, the city that never sleeps, becomes a waking nightmare when its boroughs are overrun by murderous clown folks who can't wait to tear you limb from limb. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
And another thing that we're actually getting is, funny enough, another icon. It was a scrapped icon, actually. They're bringing back, actually, for this Gear Zone. which is called, I believe it was Sideshow of Decay, right? And this is more lore, actually, with the icons, pretty much. So Cindy Kane, which is the caretaker's daughter, is pretty much Dr. Oddfellow is bringing in her twisted, he opened up a portal to bring in her twisted toys and stuff like that into this Gear Zone, pretty much, which is called Sideshow of Decay, which is the past will haunt you. In the Carnival of Junkyard, Cindy Kane has opened a portal, well, technically, Oddfellow opened up the portal, where decayed nightmares from Halloween Horror Nights past are back to haunt you. Pretty much, think of all the monsters throughout the years. Throughout the 35 years of Halloween Horror Nights, they're all coming back, pretty much, in this Gear Zone, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then you have the Oddfellow and Jack the Clown Scare Zone that also ties in with more lore, which is the Infernal Carnival of Nightmares. That's what the theme of this year is called, actually. You have the Carnival of Carnage, but since Oddfellow and Jack are working together, it's called the Infernal Carnival of Nightmares. That's what they're calling the carnival this year, pretty much. So they said the Scare Zone is let the nightmares begin. Jack and Dr. Oddfellow invite you to step right up and see what horrors hide in every shadow, as sinister spectacle decades in the making, pretty much. And then you have the Mills dying, zombies. It's like a street experience, pretty much. So it's like zombies roaming around, they're like zombie, you remember those old drive-in, places, pretty much, where you go get food,
like drive-in theaters.
They got the roller skates and all that. So they're showing up as zombies and stuff like that. Pretty much, zombie car hops have swarmed Mel's Dine-In, and they are just here for the burgers. Pretty much, that's what it says. And then you have another one, which I'm hearing mixed things about. Some people love it, some people don't. I don't honestly understand because I don't think I ever experienced it. Like I said, the last year that I went to Orlando for this was 2023. I missed 2 years of Horror Nights out there, pretty much. Luckily, no icons showed up, so there isn't, well, actually, they did have icons new that showed up, pretty much a pair of twins, but I don't know much about that one, honestly, because I wasn't there. So, for the street experience this year, it's called Club Horror, which is party like your life depends on it. The streets of San Francisco have transformed into a club horror where the DJ is undead, but the vibe is alive and well. Now, I don't know anything about that one right there. I really don't. So
it's definitely interesting just because it's supposed to feel like a party, but scare zones are meant to be them running around and scaring and attacking you in a sense. So yeah, I'm curious to see how the party.
This isn't a scare zone. This is just one of those street experience, pretty much. You just go by, a party going on, pretty much. Everybody dancing, taking pictures and stuff, that sort of thing, pretty much. So. So it's not even a scare zone. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's not a scare zone.
Well,
that's the same thing as the Mills Dying, pretty much. That's what that is.
Well, I don't know how much time I have left though, but before I do go, just kind of show my 2 cents into it. Obviously, you guys are, when it comes to Halloween Horror Nights, you guys are definitely a lot more connected to the lore of the icons. Meanwhile, me being the whole media of it all, I'm definitely more connected to IPs. And when it comes to Halloween Horror Nights this year, we have a very interesting lineup of IP related houses. And locations. We already mentioned the Scare Zone for Fortnite, but just in houses alone, we have Sinners, we have Hellraiser, we have Evil Dead Burn. Okay, I still have 20 minutes left. Okay, so I'll be gone in 20 minutes. Okay. And then we have Stranger Things 5. I'm really interested because with some of these, because the success of Sinners was already massive, so I'm wondering if ticket sales is gonna be.
I want to go just for Sinners alone. I won't be honest. It got me sold on Sinners, honestly. After I saw that movie, honestly, after they announced it and I saw the movie, I saw that movie so many times afterwards. I just want to go for that house alone. That's what
I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking is I wouldn't be surprised if this year's Halloween Horror Nights, simply because of Sinners alone, is going to have a bigger capacity due to how many people love Sinners already. It's become such a big not just horror film, but film overall. People praise this project. So I'm wondering if that's gonna make this year in terms of I don't know what the theme park term for quote unquote box office is, But you get what I mean. Like financial wise, I feel like this is going to be a big year for Universal in terms of Halloween Horror Nights just for Sinners alone.
Absolutely.
And I'm only talking about Sinners. We're not even talking about the fact that this is, if I'm correct, this is the final house for Stranger Things, which has been a consistent house.
I mean,
in
you kind of
Halloween
skipped
Horror
over
Nights
my
for
entire
years.
idea, honestly. I was
Oh,
literally
I'm
trying
so
to go through the original IPs, and then I was gonna go into the IPs.
Yeah, my bad. It's just I barely have any time.
No, you're
Like
you're
I had
good.
20
You're
minutes.
fine, honestly. But yeah,
You're just
honestly.
excited. You're excited before you get stolen away by the entity in the fog.
Exactly.
The
I'm
thing that leaves me
still
curious,
hiding
because
from
like
Jack.
one of the things that leaves me really excited about the Sinner's house is they worked on a house in that time era before, actually, pretty much called the Darkest Deal. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the story of the jazz musician who like supposedly sold his soul to the devil or whatever.
Yep.
For like, you know, to become better playing at the guitar and stuff like that. No, it was not what jazz. It was the blues. It was he was a blues musician, pretty much, and he sold his soul to like the devil, or whatever, to like for fame and fortune and all that stuff, and to get better playing,
Yes.
the guitar and stuff. It's the same exact thing, but I don't think it's the devil. It's like a demon, pretty much, that ends up that he ends up selling his soul to and all that too. His name was like Pine Straw Spruce, which is the main character. And one, you're walking through the house. He was the you're going as the band members, pretty much. You're watching his journey, pretty much, as like members of the band.
Okay.
So they had something similar. It was the same time zone and everything. That's why I'm really hoping that this house is like the same guy who did that house, because that house was like one of my favorite houses that year. Cass can tell you, I think it was her favorite house as well. But pretty much one of the best houses. Honestly, the scenes and all that was a whole lot better. So that's why I'm like, that guy who's working on that is working on this house too. I have faith in this house, pretty much. I'm just really curious on how he's going to go and work on the house, pretty much, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And then looking at some of the others,
Welcome in. The game's just getting
oh, wait,
started.
okay.
But be warned, the house always has an edge. And this one's jagged.
Sink your teeth into Sinners. One nightmare of many. Only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
What?
Ooh, that's so cool!
That is
That-
so freaking cool.
So yeah, it says in the
Cool,
1930s,
too.
Mississippi I can't words. Libation.
Liberation.
Yeah,
Liberation?
would you like me to read it?
Freely, guitar screams fill the air at the smokestack twins joint, but the blues becomes red when Ramix troops of bloodthirsty vampires crash the party and test blood's true bonds as you brave this terrifying haunted house based on the award-winning original horror film Sinners. Freaking best movie ever. Movie should have been
It's-
I
2025.
love Sinners.
Oh, it should have
Sinners
been
is
2025.
outstanding. It is such a good movie.
I
Wow.
honestly need to watch a lot more movies because I feel like I'm getting like FOMO because
I never watch movies. I only watch I don't know. I don't even know how I choose my movies. I'm like, that looks cool. And then
Mhm.
sometimes I'm really into it and no one's heard of it.
Now,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
going to be honest with you, okay? Honestly, what they should have did instead of Fortnite, honestly, it was Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight should have.
Honestly,
I was
it
kind of
makes-
thinking that too. I was thinking that too. I was
Yeah.
like, why haven't they done that in Dead by Daylight yet?
Wait, honestly, oh my god, I would love. Okay, so I've been playing Dead by Daylight since 2019 and everything. I have loved playing that game ever since. I would be enamored with the fact that they would have like a place where like the Trapper or the Wraith or the Hillbilly, like any of the original like IP. Hell, even bring in the Skull Merchant. I feel like a lot of people would love to see the Skull Merchant because of how popular she is, like concept-wise and everything. I
Yeah.
would absolutely love. Like, so many people would go. It would be a great.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my god, I
So,
would go.
I'm gonna be honest with
It's
y'all.
even
I have never
Yeah.
seen Hellraiser. I have never seen like the Hellraiser films like at all, pretty much.
Oh my
So,
God.
I know I'm familiar with Pinhead and all that. So many parodies, like they make fun of the character, stuff like that. But like I never really actually like I seen clips, but that's the closest thing I got to watching like
right.
a Hellraiser.
I
like,
have the box.
movie.
What? No
I have
way.
the box. It's downstairs.
I love Hellraiser.
The more,
Hellraiser's really good.
the more I think about it,
Oh,
based
you're
off of
back.
what you just said in terms of
The trick of the
Um,
game is knowing when to quit.
oh wait, I'm literally Dead by Daylight. Like I
once you're
find it is really weird that it's
You've
not
already lost.
there. Just because Clown
Unleash
is
Hellraiser.
was
One
recently announced
nightmare
as
of
a
many.
villain.
Only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh my god. Pretty underwhelming.
I really love how they
But yeah.
did these for the houses, to be honest with you. So,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
it's
description
really
for this
cool.
one is, your pain is their pleasure. Enter a realm of pure pain in a haunted house based on the original Hellraiser trilogy. So I'm guessing that's the first 3 movies, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Halloween 3, The Deaths
Th-
of
that
Hell,
is-
and Bear Witness to Pinhead and the Cenobites, nightmarish rituals that hope you don't get trapped in your own. Weren't they trying to say, like... No. It was the... Oh, you know what would have been interesting for a house, honestly, or a movie? The Cenobites versus the people from the Evil Dead. What are they called?
Ooh.
The Necromonicons
I
or
love
something
Evil
like that,
Dead.
pretty much.
Oh my God. Versus Evil Dead?
Versus Evil Dead.
Oh, why
Oh
they
my
gotta
God.
fight though? Why they gotta fight though? I like both.
Yeah.
It would be honestly
Amazing.
kind of interesting, to be honest. Now, I haven't
Especially if they
seen-
kind of go more comical with like the Evil Dead 1.
Well, I know this year what they're doing because they're bringing back, they're bringing the new Evil Dead movie that they just released, pretty much. I haven't seen it. The last
haven't
Evil
seen
Dead
it either.
movie I saw was like the remake they try to do, or like the alternate timeline thing. I don't remember what it was. I think it was
Have you
called-
seen the show where it's like Ash versus Evil Dead?
They did
Yes.
that as a house, actually. Funny enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you showed me that when we. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Was
Yeah.
that last year?
Ash is also a playable character in Fortnite.
He's playable in Fortnite. He's also playable in freaking
And Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Dead
Do
by
they have
Daylight.
the hand as like an accessory in Fortnite?
That would be amazing.
Yeah. No, the more I think about it, it makes way too much sense for Dead by Daylight to have a presence there. I'm surprised it's not.
Yeah.
Especially because there's already so much crossover within it. Like, as I already stated, Art the Clown was recently announced to join Dead by Daylight.
It's
and then,
definitely the
so,
space for
with it
that. Like,
being
it's the platform.
Universal, they also announced that Scooby-Doo was joining, and I'm like, dude, like that, like,
Oh my god.
I forgot
wanna-
about
Don't get me
Scooby-Doo.
started.
So apparently the Evil Dead, they're called Deadbites. So the Cenobites versus the Deadbites. The Deadites, not Deadbites, Deadites. That's
Deadite,
yeah.
Deadite.
I didn't know they were called Deadites.
Deadites versus Cenobites. Let's go. Winner. Come on.
That would be dope.
Ding 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 ding. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm just gonna cry the whole time, but that would be awesome.
Next trailer.
Okay, so I gotta do my research and watch the Hellraiser films. I don't know if casting the Hellraiser films, honestly. I don't know.
I have not seen the Hellraiser. I haven't seen Trick or Treat. I haven't even seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
So I
Sounds like a
we
date
have,
night. Wait, you've never seen Killer
we have
Clowns from Outer
some-
Space?
No,
we have,
not even Evil. Yeah, nope, none of them
So we
right
have
there.
Sorry, I
a,
try not to do that to people.
So we have some
Okay.
homework. So we have some homework that we gotta do. Okay. For the
Yeah,
next house,
definitely.
it is Evil
That sounds like
Dead
very
Burn,
fun homework, honestly.
Which is it's pretty much what everybody calls it. Like every year, pretty much, if a house they haven't seen or anything, or they got to refresh up, it's called homework, pretty much for Halloween Horror Nights. That's what they call it.
Mhm.
So Evil Dead Burn. Is it Evil Dead Burn? I thought it was Evil Dead Burns. Honestly, Evil Dead Burn.
No, Evil Dead Burn. I
Now-
saw the trailers for this movie. I have not seen it. It looks really scary though.
I heard that some people were disappointed in it, and some people think that, like, oh, how are they gonna turn this into? Honestly, I don't know. I have to watch the movie. I'm kind of curious about it. Like I said, the last Evil Dead movie, I didn't even watch the one where they had it inside of a hotel Evil Dead Rise, I think it was called.
Mm.
I went through the house for that. Orlando didn't get a house for Evil Dead Rise, but Hollywood did, and since I'm out here in Hollywood and stuff like that pretty much, I was able to go through the house. Literally, I can tell you right now, it's a very good house. The very first scare, I walked into the glass thing pretty much, and just got met with, like, the flashing lights of, like, the person behind the glass, pretty much, of, like, the
Oh my god.
So it's like,
Oh yeah.
I couldn't see, it was so dark. Just like, it's so dark in there, so I like, bam, smacked into the glass. And then all I see was this flash of light in front of my face with the person like right there staring at me, and I'm just like, oh, my bad!
Didn't mean to dirty your window, dude.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
What are you doing?
You there, join me. This game's easy to play, but deadly to lose. So, will you hit a hot streak? Or go up in smoke?
Fan the flames of Evil Dead burn.
This looks like
One
it's gonna be a lot
nightmare
better
of
than The
many,
Exorcist.
only at Universal Halloween Horror.
They really went for the fire puns there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I think this house is gonna be so much better than the Exorcist Believer house. I was disappointed with the Exorcist Believer house, honestly.
I mean, I feel like there's only so, as much as I love The Exorcist. I do absolutely love it. But I feel like as far as like a haunted house goes, like there's only so much I feel like you can do with it.
Well, it's funny because they
Yeah.
brought it over to the Vegas to the year-round Halloween Horror Night thing out in Vegas, pretty much. They have it out there. I would have had a different IP there, honestly, because I don't know.
I think The Exorcist is such a, like, most if not all the film is in that one location.
Well,
Yeah,
for
that's what I'm saying.
For the Exorcist Believer
Yeah,
house, it was
what's the
there. They have different settings, pretty much. They had like the forest. They had like different, like, you know, the hospital room.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm thinking of the original Exorcist. Never mind.
They did the original Exorcist, and I heard that one was really good. And I also heard that it smelled like throw up in there. So like,
Ew.
I don't envy the people that went through that house. I can't smell.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's got a test for it being pretty good because people got so scared they freaking threw up. So that's
Well, no,
you know.
that wasn't. It wasn't because people were throwing up in the house. It was because of the scene where the chick is throwing up, pretty much in the Exorcist movie.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
gonna die
I
up
don't
there.
think I ever seen the Exorcist movie.
I have.
OG?
It is,
I think I seen the third one, but I haven't seen the original movie.
the first one is really good, and like the way that they set everything up is very interesting. One of the weirdest scenes would have to be like one of the first ones, where she says, "You're gonna die up there," and then just pees all over the carpet. I don't understand what the purpose of that was.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know.
weird.
I like the parody scene from Scary Movie, honestly. Scary Movie 2.
Yep. Oh my God! Don't get me started. No, it's Scary Movie 2, wasn't it?
Wait, what?
Yes, I think it was either Scare Movie 2 or 3.
Yeah, it was 2.
Why don't they have a scary
Also,
movie house?
apparently, Night Fury asked a question about the xenomorphs. Alien versus Predator was a thing, actually. They did for like 2 to 3 times, actually. They did 2 to 3 houses of Alien
They had
versus Predator.
xenomorph houses?
Yeah, they had xenomorph houses, and they were actually really good. Like, you would
I'm
want to
curious
watch it.
I'm curious whether or not in the future, if they ever try to do a future Alien or Xenomorph house, since it's owned by Disney now. So, like, I am curious to see if they could ever make that happen again.
Never say
That'd be
never. Who
great.
knows, honestly.
Never say never.
Yeah. But yeah, Evil comes home. The Book of the Dead has been reopened, and now an infernal force consumes their family home in this haunted house based on the new film Evil Dead Burn. Dodge possessed deadites, hell-bent on bloodshed, encounter not just the root of evil, but the whole family tree. I'm gonna be honest, I believe they said that there's like just lore to like the Evil Dead stuff. I think they said that there was like 3 of those books, pretty much.
Oh.
Yeah, the books are really the Deadite related books are always important in that franchise.
Yeah, the Nemicon thingy.
Necronomicon.
Even
The
Necronomicon?
Yeah.
The
That game.
Oh my God.
Necronomicon?
That reminds me of a video that of I don't even know if I can call him my friend, but it's just like playing Repo and then using the Necronomicon, the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
Actually saying the
So,
word.
Stranger Things, Volume 5, or Season 5, the final thing that we're gonna get is Stranger Things, honestly. This is the last thing, because honestly, this is funny enough. All the money, mostly from what I heard from people, mostly goes into the Stranger Things houses, pretty much.
It makes sense, especially with
Yeah,
the
I'm not surprised by that.
I'm upset. Alright, I'm upset. My
Where's
boy
my ninth
Eddie
episode?
is not in Season 5. Bro,
I am so curious because exactly what this is, because this is volume 5, it makes me think that okay, this is likely the last time Stranger Things will ever be at Halloween Horror Nights, but at the same time, the Duffers have already started working on other Stranger Things projects. We just got
animated series.
the animated show, so I don't know if that might. So I don't know. I'm really curious to see whether or not Stranger Things comes back in the future, or if this is it.
I heard so many people were disappointed with the final season.
I liked it, but then again, I'm one of those it's not too hard to please me kind of fan.
I think I get why people say the secret ninth episode. I think they could have stretched it one more episode. I know that's not their normal, but I think it was some parts were a little too condensed. Wait, Betsy, didn't we watch most of it together? Except for the end?
I'm gonna be honest, I missed the last 2 volumes because remember they released it in chapters or the volume things or whatever. I didn't watch the other 2 volumes. I still needed to
Yeah, but didn't we watch the rest of it other than the last parts? I think we did. I don't know.
No, I don't think we did.
Maybe it was my other bestie named Speed.
But the funny thing is, once again, look at the connections here. Stranger Things is both in Dead by Daylight and Fortnite. Once again, so it's there is noticeable connections here. Just saying.
I'm surprised.
Pipeline
Cass, you don't have an
exists.
opinion on this?
I wouldn't be surprised if, this is my theory. Right now, I think they're testing the water with Fortnite because it's the easier IP. But who knows if they get lucky enough with the gaming aspect, because that's the thing that's been interesting me with that Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights has really been diving into the video games. If we get a future Dead by Daylight collaboration, Jack the Clown or one of the other icons could maybe not just join Fortnite, but maybe join as a killer in Dead by Daylight.
That is very true.
Cass, do you have an opinion on this, or you've been quiet the entire time? So I want to know what your opinion on the Stranger Things Volume 5 being a house.
I haven't really seen the last one, so I can't give an opinion on it. I like Stranger Things. I just hope it doesn't become a Walking Dead type of situation.
Well,
Yeah.
Supposedly people are thinking that this is going to be the last year that they have Stranger Things at the event, pretty much. So, I know people didn't I think people said that it was a mixed bag for Volume 4, pretty much, where I liked the House 4, actually. Especially the part where Eddie shows up, alright? Eddie was just it's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. That's the reason why I want Stranger Things in the first place.
That's the GOAT! We love Eddie.
The GOAT.
Especially
Unfortunately,
that scene where he's playing Master of Puppets on top of the trailer and stuff like that. With
yes!
the
everyone
demo
loved
bats.
that.
That's what got me interested in the series. As soon as I saw that clip, I was
Iconic.
oh.
No, I love the Masters of Puppet scenes and the running up the hill scenes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have become such icons in pop culture now that it's really pushed. Stranger Things was already the most popular show on Netflix, but those 2 scenes of music, where it's now, ever since Volume 4, every artist wanted their song to appear in Stranger Things, just because of the push that the show did for those 2 songs. These Masters of Puppet and Running Up the Hill now are synonymous with Stranger Things now because of that.
Yeah. That is very true, honestly.
As someone who is really into pop culture, it's kind of funny because specifically running up that hill, what was it? It was like really close to charting on like the Billboard Hot 200.
It was.
Yeah, and I was like, that's actually insane. Like, imagine being the person who released that song forever ago.
Yeah, Kate Bush. Kate Bush is an amazing, like, I've listened to her for like years, especially when Babushka was like really popular way back when.
Yeah.
That and I remember recently Little Army Dreamers was relatively popular. That and I also got like indirectly introduced, well actually, never mind, during season 2, because I loved Stranger Things when I was a kid and everything. During season 2 and everything, I got introduced to the Runaways through the one gas station scene where 11 and 9 were, and like the crew and everything, the Misfits, were like robbing this place and like stealing a bunch of shit. Oh yeah. Because in the background, what is it called? Dead and Justice was playing. Like absolutely amazing, and I got introduced to it through that because it was such an amazing song. So yeah, I definitely understand like the whole pop culture aspect and being introduced.
The influence
like
is crazy.
I should probably
exactly.
Now, actually.
Yeah, we probably should.
Please come in. Stare too long, and you'll find these mirrors reflect
it's one of my mains in Dead by
only
Daylight.
your darkest fears.
Crossover into
I
Stranger
will say,
Things
though,
5.
I
One
better see
nightmare
Derek
of
in this
many,
house, all right?
Only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
That wasn't a very good trailer for them.
It's
I will say.
Stand. The Upside Down is in
No, I agree. I agree.
No one's safe in this haunted house. Based on the final scene of Stranger Things, join the gang in Hawkins for one last adventure as you try to survive Demogorgon into the Mind Flayer world. Will you defeat Vecna once and for all? Okay.
I did say one last adventure.
One last adventure.
Yeah.
Until the next time, we do one more.
So, pretty much, as you guys, I think Cass, didn't she say it? I know Skull said it, but I think Cass, you agreed that that trailer wasn't really all that. You know, it's understandable, obviously. You know.
Yeah, it really wasn't. Like I said, I love Stranger Things, and I was really happy with freaking the house we went to last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was very underwhelming as a little tease for the house.
Yeah, for Stranger Things of all things, like
All
they
I know
could
is I
have done a
better
little
give me
more.
some surfboard pizza.
I also feel like Stranger Things, like, because we already have a lot of video games like Five Nights at Freddy's and things that help the younger audience connect to horror. But I feel like Stranger Things was a good modern, like, point of like if people ever wanted to introduce like a younger audience to horror, I feel like Stranger Things was a good way to do that, where it's scary enough to really give the horror vibe, but not scary enough to make it like too hard.
I'm gonna be
And
honest
it's so
with you.
family friendly.
There's
There's a lot of things that.
Am I the only one that noticed that the Upside Down in the first, I think it was like the first 2 seasons, is completely different compared to later seasons?
Yes.
Pretty much.
No, you're not the only one that
entire vibe
noticed.
Was different.
So I won't lie, I'm not a Reddit person. However, I do Google random things that I'm thinking when I'm watching shows. And guess where that usually leads me? Some weird Reddit thread. And there's a lot of people that were like, hey, can we talk about the change in the Upside Down? And I was like, yes!
It got more, it got more intense. And I'm just like, why? Like, it didn't exactly need to.
I don't know. It felt like it got toned down in the later seasons. Like
I like the kind of like underworld vibe it had before, rather than being like
in the first 2
more of
values,
like
pretty much the first 2 seasons, and then when you go to the later seasons, it just feels like it got toned down. Like especially the last season, pretty much. You know, when they were in the Upside Down, you had the military stuff and all that stuff. You know. Sarah Connor.
It did feel more vast in the later seasons. It felt a lot more vast, but I don't know.
I will say, I did like the way that Vecna showed up at the end of that volume, the first volume, though. Oh my gosh. And I literally caught it because it was like, a Harry Potter situation. It was like a Harry Potter and Voldemort situation, pretty much, if you think about it, between, you know, Will and Vecna. So.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch the other, you know, volumes of that season, but that's what it felt like. It came off like
You
that.
got to, but at this point, you gotta just watch it over probably to do it justice.
Yeah. So, our next one. Ozzy
Yay.
Osbourne.
Yeah, I think of the show. So I'm a sucker for reality show. Hello, everyone. That's
I
my
was
trash.
just thinking about the Ozzy Osbourne TV show that they had on MTV, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
I think that's like the
You know
way
what's
that
my favorite part of it?
What?
What?
When he would order the burrito. He always had to have a burrito.
Was Ozzy like a huge burrito fan or something?
Yes, he was. He
Mhm.
loved his burrito.
Oh, before we do move on, actually, I do want to bring it up as like in Stranger Things 95. Dipshit Derek better be in there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I better
And
hear.
unfortunately,
I better hear "Suck My Fat One" in that house.
oh my gosh. The final thing that I will say about it, in terms of me, is I love Stranger Things. I haven't seen the 4th or the 5th seasons. I started on like the 1st episode of the 4th season, but never finished it. Unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, you will love the 4th season.
Yeah.
Trust.
The 4th season,
Most
I would have to
definitely.
say, was one of the best seasons. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt
Okay.
about it.
So back to Ozzy Osbourne. Now, like I said, I was
Rest in peace.
yeah,
the man.
rest in peace, absolutely legend. I was
Rest in
introduced
peace.
because of the TV show, honestly, of the reality show, like Skulls, pretty much. That's how I was introduced. I knew about Crazy Trent. I knew about the band he was a part of, Black Sabbath, 13.
Mm-hmm.
Media Nut, are you familiar with that one or no?
With which one?
With the Ozzy Osbourne stuff, pretty much, like the Black Sabbath
So,
and all that.
So not too much. I like know that's like, because every once in a while they'll go. So I know that it's been a trend for Halloween Horror Nights for a while, where they'll team up with a known musical artist and then base something around that. Because I know that there's a couple of like heavy metal bands in the past that have done that. A couple of
Black
rappers have
Sabbath,
done that.
which was Ozzy Osbourne was actually one of them. He was actually a part of the Black Sabbath 13 house because he was like the singer, I believe.
Exactly.
So,
And
yeah.
I know that I think Kendrick Lamar had his own house like a few years ago.
No. Kendrick didn't have one. It was the weekend.
It was a
The
weekend.
weekend, yes.
I would love a
So
Kendrick
that-
Lamar
Best
house.
house.
So
Best
That would
house.
be
Honestly,
hilarious.
I think he had like 3 houses actually throughout like Horror Nights in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He had a few.
Yeah.
It's funny to think about because who they originally wanted to get for the first year that it was the 30th anniversary. They wanted to bring Billie Eilish actually as the music artist to get her house and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
Honestly, that makes sense. Billie Eilish's music, as well as some of her music videos, would well in a Halloween
Yeah, like
Horror
Bury
Night.
a Friend.
Yeah.
yeah,
I actually one modern day artist that I think would also work, but in a very ironic twist. Especially because again, her music videos really fit the vibe. Weirdly enough, I can imagine a future Sabrina Carpenter house. Weirdly enough, just because of the themes and the way that her music videos work. There's so much murder and so much gore and so much like dark aesthetics in her music videos that I could totally see a future of Sabrina Carpenter headlining Halloween Horror Nights in the future. But if we're talking about musicians, let me know, because you guys definitely have more
Okay,
history.
I kind
when
of
it
have
comes to-
one. I think you opened the door for me to say the one that I wanted to say, because this is
Okay.
one again that if you watch her music videos, you're like, okay, I get it. Like they're very
Right.
cinematic, they're very horror. I was gonna say Ariana Grande. But
Ariana
like
Grande
none of her
I would be
music would
honest, I
ever
have
fit the
never
vibe.
seen any of those music videos for them, honestly.
Oh my god, this girl, oh my god, she has a cinematic universe at this point.
He does,
I
yeah.
thought
Yeah,
that wasn't
pretty
Freaking
much.
have a
But none of
similar
her
thing, too?
songs would really fit the aesthetic,
Yeah.
honestly.
Like both Ariana Grande and Sabrina
I think
Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter,
I mean,
you
we're
could
already
probably
stuck
make
with
like
freaking
a horror
Ariana
version of
Grande
Man
as,
Child.
what's her name from Wicked, honestly.
As Glinda?
Oh yeah, Alphaba.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
by-
Alphaba!
With Sabrina Carpenter, especially considering like the Tears music
like,
video.
They like
Mhm.
Fan Fest. They did like a meet and greet with like
Oh,
the
that-
characters from Wicked and stuff like that too. So
Oh, fine one on board. Hey, what I will say is one musician, and again, let me know if they already did this or not. But I've always been saying, when it comes to any horror related event, whether it's Nightmares in Fortnite or Dead by Daylight or Halloween Horror Nights, one musician that I've always imagined would be genius, but I know they have to get permission for it, is how is it that I've never heard of some sort of collaboration with Michael Jackson's Thriller? I
That's
feel
Oh my
like
god. That's so real.
It honestly doesn't even just have to be Thriller.
Big
honestly.
seller?
No,
can
it doesn't.
also-
There's
it
so
can
many
also
songs you could do
there's-
that
There's
with.
also Ghost too, actually.
Ghost, yeah.
like Michael Jackson overall has so many Halloween themed in his
But
part.
I feel like
that it's
Thriller
like-
would be the easiest one. And like
100%.
probably the most iconic. But
Yeah,
yeah, no, for
yeah, like-
sure. I don't know how they haven't done that. That's crazy.
So pretty much,
Yeah,
like I
I'm
said,
thinking about-
Billie Eilish was supposed to have their house on the 30th. Then it ended up being the weekend. Also, somebody brought up a good thing in the chat actually, and it's funny enough because so many people were speculating that this was actually going to be a music artist that was going to get their own house, which was the Ice Nine Kills. Pretty much, everybody was thinking, "Oh,
Yeah.
they're gonna have a house." this
Nine
year,"
Kills
stuff
would
like
be
that.
amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god. That would be
would've been
amazing.
interesting.
Especially considering the recent Dead by Daylight. What's the word? I'm blanking on the words right now. Yeah, because yeah, Ice Nine Kills had a thing with Dead by Daylight. Like there was a bunch of shirts for all the survivors and everything, and there was like a charm, I believe.
Yeah, but weren't people getting like copyrighted and stuff like that for like dropping videos about it?
I think people were getting copyrighted on streams, I believe.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's normally with that, it's like the labels.
If I recall, I believe the band like ended up like apologizing and stuff like that because it wasn't like
Yeah,
them
it's not
doing
their
it, it
fault
was
normally.
their,
It's like the label that usually
Yeah.
does that. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. Like, I know when it comes to like other possibilities, especially with the way that Universal is now, especially with the addition of Epic Universe existing, that also adds a lot of questions of the future when it comes to Halloween Horror Nights. Because, for example, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't be surprised if for future Halloween Horror Nights, we don't really see the Universal Monsters anymore because they already have their own thing going in Epic Universe. So it's
I think
possible
they said
that for
the
Halloween
last
event,
house was from 2024, I believe, which was the one where Van Helsing's daughter was like ended up teaming up with the Bride of Frankenstein and stuff. I don't know. That house was kind of. I didn't like that house.
We do not bring up the house. We do
Yeah.
not bring up the house.
Was it that bad?
Yeah.
I was upset.
Oh, dang it! It was that bad, yeah.
Yeah, it was Hollywood's version. I don't know about Orlando's version, but the Hollywood version wasn't odd. It was
But
kind of disappointing.
another idea that comes to mind, because like here I am thinking about the Universal Monsters, but another big change that's happened recently with Universal is now that we have Epic Universe, we also are connected more with the IP of Nintendo. And I know that Halloween Horror Nights fans have been talking about the we don't know the future of Nintendo when it comes to the rest of the Universal parks, but hear me out.
Huh.
I would not be surprised. There are two ideas that comes to mind. I would not be surprised if future Halloween Horror Nights we get either a Luigi's Mansion house.
Oh my god, yes.
Or or a scare zone dedicated to ghost Pokemon.
I'm
See,
gonna be honest
I
with
see
you.
you there.
I don't
I-
think it's gonna happen because how strict Nintendo is, pretty much. You gotta think about it. When Marvel tried, like, Universal Halloween Horror Nights tried to do something with Marvel, with the like, you know, when Carnage taking over, like, the superhero island, pretty much. And Marvel got on them for that, pretty much. Ended up, like, you guys did that again, we're pulling everything away from y'all, pretty much. Not to mention, I ain't gonna say her name, but the person who created Harry Potter also forbids them from doing, like, anything Halloween Horror Nights related inside of the Harry
That
Potter
makes no
world,
sense
pretty
to me.
So that's why they only thing that they do is they only do
Marvel
the Death
literally
Eater stuff.
has Marvel zombies. Are you
That's
kidding
what I'm
me?
saying. They said the
Are you
reason
kidding
why.
me? That is such a wasted
this
opportunity to do Marvel zombies.
This is what they're thinking.
Well,
This is what
yeah,
their mindset.
but
This is what
at
they
the
told.
same
This is what they
time,
told
like-
Marvel. We don't want you doing this because we don't want people thinking that their favorite heroes is dead and they'll stop buying comic books. Y'all made freaking Marvel zombies.
Well-
Makes sense.
Why did you make that?
Think,
Well,
Mark,
no.
think.
God.
I will
Well,
say
keep
that
on-
makes no sense, especially since they have comics dedicated to freaking heroes dying.
Yes.
Well, keep in mind though that in the like I don't know about the situation back then, but now today, like it's more of just the fact that Marvel is Disney, so that's probably more the reason these days.
Yeah.
But in terms of this is why I feel a bit more confident with Nintendo because, like, yes, I understand that there are certain IPs that they want to keep family friendly and stuff, and that's true. But because Nintendo is working together with Universal now, and they have this relationship, and it'll be tricky because Halloween Horror Nights is a very horror based thing. I get that.
Not
But
to mention, it
at the
takes
same
place
time,
at Universal instead
like-
of Epic Universe, pretty much too. So
right. But at the same time, well, it's all of Universal because keep in mind, like the Epic Universe belongs to Universal, and they're like, and keep in mind, they're already doing that at Universal Studios in Japan, where they have Pokemon. They have just using Pokemon as an example. They have dedicated Pokemon parades all throughout the park. So when it comes to the deals that they made with Epic Universe, I don't think Super Nintendo World is just gonna be an Epic Universe thing. I do believe they're going to branch out to the other parks. So if that's the case, the possibility for, especially because keep in mind, look what they're doing. Fortnite is coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year. That already tells me that Universal is considering the possibility that a younger audience already goes to Halloween Horror Nights. So I wouldn't be surprised if, as a company, they're thinking, okay, everything else is horror themed, but maybe have a couple of Halloween-y looking places for the kids in Halloween Horror Nights. And Nintendo is probably the perfect IP to go with that, with Ghost Pokemon and Luigi's Mansion and whatever other possible horror-related things that Nintendo has.
To be honest, I would like to piggyback. In fact, I would like to one-up you on that. And I would like to say that I would love to see a Metroid-based scare zone.
Oh my
I would
God.
love to see, especially Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime, guys. I would love to see
Metroid
that.
Dread also is a horror game, technically.
It is. That's why I was thinking that.
also, so pretty much, to mention what the chatter talked about, they're talking about DC. DC has like their own little Halloween event that they do. Actually, it's over at the Warner Brothers lot too. Actually,
That is
Yeah.
true.
which
Yeah.
actually they had like this really dope commercial that I really like. Honestly, they kind of like caught my interest in wanting to go. But it was, I think, was it Six Flags that had it, or what? I think it was the DC theme park had it, pretty much. But one of them, it was like the dude and his girlfriend were out there, pretty much, just enjoying the Halloween event or whatever like that, right? Next thing you know, all these zombies started showing up, and the next thing you see the Batmobile pull up, bam! Batmobile pulls up, and you see freaking Batman jump out of it, right? So the dude and Batman start fighting the zombies off, going bing, bing, bam, bam, right? They start fighting them, right? And then it cuts to like the fighting is over. And then like the dude looks over at Batman, and Batman's like kind of like on the ground, like kind of covered with his cape and stuff like that. And then he raises up, and Batman got turned into a zombie. He got infected.
And let's just go fine. One.
Whoa.
Hello?
Thing of it all. It's really funny that we're bringing up the whole Marvel Zombies thing with Halloween Horror Nights, because funny enough, over at Avengers Campus in Disney, in California,
Yep.
that's the funny thing. They did bring Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, they brought
to
the Captain America
Disney.
zombie,
So
right?
so I find it so funny. Disney was willing to do Marvel Zombies, but Universal wasn't. Interesting.
Well, I don't think
Yeah.
at that point in time, Marvel Zombies was like out pretty much. You gotta remember, this is like the early 2000s pretty much. The Marvel Zombies didn't come out until like later in the 2000s pretty much too. So
True. So
I think I read it in
I
like
mean, I feel like it would fit-
2011
it
or
would-
something like that.
it would fit the comic book aesthetic that that Marvel, like the Marvel land has at Universal, honestly.
Yeah.
But they gotta go through all the rights with Disney and stuff like that, and who's telling what Disney's gonna do, honestly? Think about it. 2028, the Simpsons is leaving. There's no more Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
Contract expires in
I
2028.
have theories about that, but we'll probably talk about that another time.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm somewhat like disappointed, but I'm somewhat glad. I have a hate and love relationship with The Simpsons being at Universal. The reason why is because of Back to the Future, right? That's
So with that being said, my ride is here. I do have to get going, but guys, thank you so much for having me.
no problem.
Oh my god, it was
honestly.
It was nice talking to
pleasure.
you.
So we definitely have to do this again because this weekend is Midsummer
yes,
Scream.
100%.
So next Friday we need to do Hollywood because they're announcing like the rest of the stuff for Hollywood this weekend, pretty much. So-
100%. I'm
Ooh.
down.
So we definitely
Whenever
should do
you
this again
guys-
next Friday.
Whenever you guys are willing to have me, I will. I'm in. I'm down. I love talking about theme parks.
Great. I like meeting you today was like absolutely amazing. You are an amazing person to talk with and everything. And I hope you have a lovely time doing what you're doing.
Enjoy the
Yes.
fog. Enjoy your investigation in the fog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't get too lost out there.
Don't get
I'm
taken.
into the talk right now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, absolutely amazing.
I know it's a good thing to bring Media Nut on here, honestly. The dude is great.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Yeah.
He's amazing. You guys should have heard the amount of yapping that we were doing before we entered the
You
fog.
should have heard the
here.
Pokemon sounds during the intro. That's what you guys
You
missed.
should have.
I think we lost track of like where we were at in this.
Right,
in the
Ozzy
thing.
Osbourne.
So
I
Ozzy
completely
Osbourne.
forgot.
The only song that I know
Oh,
that
yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne done aside from his stuff that he's done with Black Sabbath, is Crazy Train. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Ah, I see you've brought your strength. No matter, for even the strongest can be overpowered by the dark.
Whoa! Beautiful.
Bow
Okay,
before
that was cool.
Ozzy
I
Osbourne,
really
the
like that
Prince
trailer.
of
Or that
Darkness.
teaser.
All I can
One
think about is
nightmare
his
of
scream.
many, only at Universal
Jerry!
Halloween Horror Nights.
No, that was great. Holy shit.
Bow before the
That was
Prince
a lot
of
better
Darkness.
than
Ozzy
the
Osbourne's
hell
shocking
was
image
it?
was as haunting as his heavy metal hits. Now you'll enter the Prince of Darkness's kingdom where music and mayhem collide and everything's gone off the rails. Veer through the decaying world, ripped out straight from Ozzy's lyrics in this haunted house, inspired by one of rock's and roll's greatest legends. Let the madness begin.
Let's go.
Ooh.
I honestly hope with this house that his family has something to do with it too.
They
Because, you
do.
know, who knows
They
him
were
better than the
very
people?
heavily involved. They were very heavily
Good.
involved, pretty much. But they also let the
Exactly.
like John Murdy and all them pretty much do their thing as well, pretty much, you know. Because the
That's
family
really
has
good.
final say, pretty much. But they let because the thing is, John Murdy, he's the guy who directs Hollywood's Halloween Horror Nights, pretty much, you know? He's the one who writes up, like, all the houses and stuff like that. He already has next year planned, pretty much. Next year's already planned. This dude is on top of, like, everything already, pretty much. Michael Arello, I think is Michael Arello. I think that's how you say his name. He's the one that's in charge of Orlando's, pretty much. And I know, like, John Murdy is such a huge fan of Ozzy Osbourne, pretty much, that he even wrote a paper about him when he was younger and stuff like that, pretty much. Because they, like, from what I heard, there was, like, some type of story where, like, when he was younger, pretty much everybody was talking about, oh, Ozzy Osbourne and all that type of music's evil and this and that. But, like, so John Murdy, I believe, wrote a paper pretty much explaining to them why they're wrong and how it was talking about the bombs and stuff like that back then, like the nuclear war and stuff like that, pretty much. That was what the music was about back then, pretty much. Because that's what was pretty much happening in the world, was the nuclear war and stuff like that, pretty much. And everybody was, you know, so yeah. So I know John Murdy's a huge fan. I believe Michael Arello is also pretty much a huge fan of it as well. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that it's coming full circle for them, then. You know?
Yeah. Sorry, I was putting something in the chat.
Yeah, I saw. Take a shot each time Speed says, pretty much.
Oh no, you're playing a dangerous game with that.
Take a shot? Oh,
So,
wow. I was just
that-
like, making competition.
That was all, that's all the IPs that we have for Orlando, pretty much.
Oh, wow. That's still amazing.
I mean,
Love
you
that.
know, what we're getting a Hollywood they announced recently was Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and I'm not gonna lie, that the teaser for that one looks really good.
Ooh, let's go.
So let me see, can I find it?
That
Ryan
is the
from
question.
Orlando, they're currently streaming right now too. Nice. I actually like watching their channel here and there actually.
Shout out.
Horror Nights, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
We're about to begin.
Now the
But
horse
a word
race.
of advice. You'd slow down if you knew what was waiting for you at the end.
Encounter killer clowns
Punch him in
from
the
outer
nose.
space. One nightmare of many.
Oh my goodness.
Only at Universal
That's literally,
Halloween
that's their
Horror
weakness, is their nose.
Nights.
Their nose is their weakness.
Yep.
I haven't seen the movie, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, I play the game, so.
And I have not played the
Oh,
game
yeah,
either,
I
so
remember
again, I
that.
wouldn't know.
Happy Friday, my friends. Welcome back.
Hey, it's Dylan Thomas. Love watching this guy's stuff, honestly. I think we watch his stuff together a lot, don't we? We watch him, we watch DC Thrills, we watch Zombie Chris, we watch...
Oh,
what's
I
his
remember
name?
Zombie Chris.
Kevin Hambacho, something.
I will
don't
say-
pronounce his name.
A lot of the content creators that I've seen that have like covered a lot of the Halloween Horror Nights sort of topics and everything, they always seem to be very nice people, and that's something that I really like about this.
Yeah,
Like, I
the
love getting-
community is really nice, honestly. I
I love
straight up
that.
love the community for it. Yep. Also, another great channel you guys should totally check out if you guys are fans of Halloween Horror Night stuff is Dreamport Productions. I also like watching their stuff. Okay, so out of all of these right here that we talked about so far, not the one, because we still have other houses that are like original IPs. The original IPs are like the best ones though. Out of the IP ones, what do you guys think though? What is your, out of just the IPs, which one are you guys looking forward to the most? I say Sinners for me.
I was about to say Sinners seems very, like, I like it. I haven't seen it, but I've heard really amazingly good things about it. So I'm excited to see what they're going to bring forward regarding that. That, and I am interested to see how they're going to do the Ozzy Osbourne stuff.
We have seen, like, we've seen the, that's another thing too that I really love about Horror Nights is the facade, the entrance, pretty much.
Yeah.
And they already, you can already see the entrance for the Ozzy Osbourne house in Hollywood, actually. And it looks really good. I can't wait to see what it looks like at night. I'm just gonna be honest.
Oh, yes.
A
Boysen
fellow
says you
lover
need to
of
watch
aesthetic.
It, Saph.
I do. I just haven't really had the opportunity up until recently.
I will watch it again, and then I will watch it again, and then I will watch it again. And I'll watch it again some more. And I'll watch it again. But,
Amazing.
so I guess all of us are gonna say Sinners, huh?
Well, I think the Ozzy Osbourne one and Sinners are probably tied for me at the top because they both look really good, but I like them for different reasons.
Yeah. Just because of like the sheer amount of Stranger Things related ones that have been around, I'm pretty met on it. The Hellraiser one, I'm interested in it. It's just like the trailer didn't seem
The trailer was not that great.
Yeah.
It wasn't that great.
Yeah, I don't know about the Stranger Things ones, but I know the Hellraiser one, they've been trying to get that IP for years.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt about it. I would be surprised if they didn't try to get that IP.
I mean, another IP that they've been trying to get for years too is Ghostface. They've been trying to get Scream.
They haven't gotten Scream?
No, they were close to, and then they had to cancel it. He even showed up in like one of the commercials actually during the Carnival of Carnage, pretty much, where Jack
Right.
he shows up.
I remember you showing that to me.
Yeah, and pretty much they didn't want to give them the rights to the original Scream. They wanted them to use the TV show, pretty much. And who the freak wants to watch the TV show? Cass, what do you think, honestly?
What houses?
Yeah.
Honestly, funny enough, I know my houses I'm looking forward to is the Jack and Oddfellow and actually Hellraisers.
Well, we're talking
like
about
the
IP,
concept
not the originals one, love.
Are they not right there though?
No,
but yeah,
that's
IP wise,
that's an original one.
well, Hellraisers is an IP though.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you're talking about Oddfellow and Jack, pretty much. That's why I was like,
Yeah, that's one of the houses though. It's an original, but it's one of the houses I'm actually looking forward to. Though.
yeah.
But
we
in
still have to go through
IP
the
wise
other
is
ones.
Hellraisers.
Yeah.
Hellraiser. Yeah.
I don't think any of us said anything about Evil Dead Burn, to be honest with you.
We didn't.
We didn't, unfortunately. I mean, from what I've seen, like what I said before, from what I've seen from the trailer and everything, it seems pretty okay. And like the scare part of it seems really good, but I wouldn't be able to say anything regarding it, so I can't really. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we move on to the original IPs now?
I think we should.
Alright, so we have Cybergoria. I know people like are 50-50 with this one because it's like one of those things where it's like from what I recall the story is there is a company that is like, oh yeah, we'll freeze your body to make you live forever pretty much until we get the tools for immortality and stuff like that. We'll freeze you in this cryostasis type of state pretty much. So company goes down pretty much from what I remember. It takes place in the future. You're one of the people that are like frozen or whatever, and the AI system or machine system or whatever that they have starts like replacing body parts to get you to live forever by turning you into more of like a cyborg, pretty much kind of thing, adding like robotic parts to your body and stuff like that.
Ooh.
AI.
Immortality comes at a cost. Awaken thousands of years in the future in the haunted house and a brave and cold world driven by a machine with a singular goal to make you live forever, even if it kills you. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care much for this house already.
It sounds like an interesting concept. I would say it mainly matters based on their execution.
I believe they've done stuff similar to this before, pretty much.
I was gonna say I didn't know if it was a hot take or not, but I feel like it's like the cryo thing. Oh, cryo until, you know, I feel like it's very overdone.
Yeah.
Luffy says, I like sometimes watching CZS World with his history of all things horror. Yeah, it's a good channel too. Yeah, that one, I don't know, I'm 50-50 about pretty much. This one I heard is actually, because they usually try to make the alien houses more campy, I heard this one is just going to be straight up horror. So it's called Invasion Alien Abduction, pretty much. Extraterrestrial and extra terrifying make contact with horrors from worlds unknown in this haunted house, where a ship full of greys have torn apart a remote homestead in search of fresh test subjects.
Okay.
Imagine that.
I feel like that one could be executed well, but it's also kind of, you know, I don't know, but I like
alien houses before, so I don't know. It's interesting, honestly.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the execution based on it and everything.
Now this one, they have done a lot. They've like done it 2 to 3 times, pretty much, which is Madlands. Cage cannibals, pretty much. It's you're at the bottom of the food chain. The animals might be gone, but animalistic violence is inescapable. Try to survive a defunct zoo that has become the deadly domain of warring cannibal factions in this haunted house. They've done stuff like this with the cannibal. What's so scary about cannibals, though?
They eat you.
I mean, the same thing as in The Walking Dead. They had cannibals in there, and they got effed up. Punch him in the nose.
I see that's the difference, isn't it? The difference.
I'm gonna kick you in the balls, boy.
Yes,
It reminds me of This Is the End, pretty much. Remember they kicked at that one dude or whatever, and then he ends up leaving, like the whole cannibal thing, and like Jetty, was it like what's his name? Danny like Cham or something? The dude for freaking Magic Mike. Pretty much is like over there, like humping his leg, or whatever. I love him. Like, bro. And he's like over here, like, oh yeah. And I ate him. He's like, I'm eating people and stuff. Like, bro, come on. There's nothing scary about cannibals. And they've done houses like this where it's like
until they eat you.
They do like futuristic stuff like this, pretty much, where they've done like an apocalypse things where everybody's like living underground in New York City and they're all like mutating and stuff like that, and they're all cannibals and stuff like they've done stuff like this before. So it's like I'm not really, you know, there's one of those things where
cannibals, zombies, stuff related to that.
See, what zombies is different because like they dead. Cannibals is just like, oh,
it depends on the type of zombie.
I can take you on, you know? You know how to box?
Yeah.
You probably don't know how to box. You're a cannibal. I'll box you. They don't listen who's gonna be the cannibal afterward.
It generally depends on the type of zombies, and my personal thing, I will say that I was about to say The Last of Us. Oh my god, you read my mind. I was about to say, even just like the runners in The Last of Us, they're aware of everything that's happening. They're just being controlled by the fungi and everything. Like in like the first like interaction that you have with runners in the game, when that woman is like crying, saying, "I don't want to do this," like that is terrifying to me. Like being aware of like what you're doing. But like being unable to control that, like that is terrifying.
I got chased by one of those actually. Not one of the runners or the clickers or anything. The bloater. Cass, do you remember
the bloaters?
That? Do you remember when the bloater started like literally following me inside the house?
Because you offended it.
That thing got like. I literally, all I said was, "Yeah, go get him, Joel, yeah!" like cheering on Joe because he's on top of the roof with a sniper, and the bloater is like right there, like just straight up followed me out of the house.
I'm telling you, like you offended it. You offended it.
What am I supposed to do? Yeah, get him, bloater. Yeah, oh, you gonna die anyway.
God, I love The Last of Us so much.
Oh yeah, here is another Halloween Horror Nights like icon. I don't like mini icon. I don't know what you would call him, but he had shown up in Halloween Horror Nights prior. He showed up like another time actually in Halloween Horror Nights 30 when they brought back like the old school like houses throughout the years and stuff like that. HR Blood and Guts presents a Halloween Fright Tacular. So pretty much story with HR Blood and Guts, he actually shows up. He makes his debut during the year of Lady Fear, actually.
Oh.
He ends up like putting on a show, kind of like Elvira, pretty much, where he's like introducing like horror movies and stuff like that. Kind of like he's like a Halloween, like a horror movie host.
Oh God, when you said Elvira show, I thought something completely different. But continue.
I mean, you know what's funny is Elvira was actually worked at another haunt actually, where she actually did show up as like one of the hosts for the event and stuff like that too.
That is amazing. I love Elvira.
Exactly, beautiful lady.
Knott's Berry Farm, yeah.
Yep, Knott's Berry Farm. They would have her host some of the shows and stuff like that.
Yep.
Funny enough, she actually showed up at the very first Stan Lee, like back when it was called, you know how they have LA Comic Con? Well, before it was called LA Comic Con, it was called Stan Lee's Comic Case, pretty much. She was also there as well, pretty much, along with Stan Lee and stuff like that. So, I didn't get a chance to meet her, but I know that she was there pretty much, because everybody was talking about her and getting their autographs and stuff like that, so.
I love Elvira.
Yeah.
As she should. She's so iconic, that's why.
So
exactly
with HR Blood and Guts, pretty much. The thing with him was the show was getting canceled, and he was not happy. So he started terrorizing and killing everybody in the studio, like that studio network area that night, pretty much, including the person that was in charge of everything. He would take you through like the different horror movies, pretty much, killing off the studio workers, pretty much, inside the house. So from what I heard with this one is he ends up escaping with a few people from what they call what was he locked up at? Cause it's funny enough, like I said, this connects to the lore for Halloween Horror Nights actually. Funny enough, where was HR Blood and Guts locked up at? I think it was like Sandy. Oh yeah, Cary, because that's where everything takes place. It's in Cary, Ohio. Some of like the majority of the Halloween Horror Night lore, it mostly takes place in Cary, Ohio, pretty much. So he was locked up in Cary State Penitentiary. If I recall, a certain clown, Jack, actually was also locked up in Cary, Ohio at one point too.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I believe he was also born there as well, I think. But pretty much.
So all of the horrors, all of the original IP horrors that take place in this one time. Why don't they just nuke the town?
not all of them don't take place in Cary, Ohio, but majority of them do take place in Cary, Ohio, pretty much. Like Meets, which is another. It's funny enough. Meets was a horror house pretty much during the Usher era, pretty much when he had his year when he debuted. Meets, it was like a butcher, pretty much. They were known for selling meat. You know, they would sell meat to the movie theater, which was the movie theater that the Usher worked at and stuff like that. But that meat was people. It would be pretty much people that were troublemakers or drifters or anything like that. People that were just coming into town and stuff like that. They would kill them, turn them into meat, and then sell them, pretty much. That's why it was called Meats, pretty much. So, yeah, with HR Blood and Guts, from what I recall, he looks a lot older in the promo stuff for it, pretty much, but he escaped with a few people, and he went back to that studio place, which is the WKNB, pretty much. So he's back one final time to pretty much put on a Halloween scare-a-thon pretty much, which is, instead of doing like the holiday thing like he did with the original house, this one is just gonna be all focused on Halloween. It says your favorite Maitreya de
Maître de Macabre.
I don't even know what that even means.
Maître Macabre. It basically means what? Oh wait, I forgot what macabre means in French. I think it just means ghoulish. Like,
it's funny because if I recall, the music that they use for HR Blood and Guts is the Munsters. Yeah, the Munsters theme. You know the yeah.
Master of the Dark or Gruesome. Okay, that's what Maître de Macabre means. I knew it had something to do with like ghoulish or gruesome sort of things.
Okay. Yo, what's up, X? How's it going?
Welcome in.
Yo, what's with the murder investigation layout? Nuke Town,
We're
Raccoon City,
investigating
that
the
mess?
foe.
Yeah, probably. At this point.
So, it says, returns to the WKB with the special Halloween scare-a-thon. Tune into the haunted house, complete with ghouls, gore, and all the frights that keep you coming back for more. So yeah, that's pretty much all the original houses that are coming. The main one that I'm looking forward to, it has to be the Jack and Oddfellow. That one I feel like is gonna be one of the most popular ones for the original houses, to be honest.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
no
one's
doubt.
gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be Jack and Oddfellow, and it's gonna be Blood and Guts, honestly, because everybody loves Blood and Guts. Let's see, because they have 2 shows as well that they're doing actually. Yeah, okay. So it is a fountain like show that they're doing, pretty much, if I recall, something like that, where they do it over the lagoon. It's like a lagoon show. That's what it's called. It's called a lagoon show. And they're doing a Stranger Things pretty much called Return to Hawkins, where it's like it's what they say is a rocking Stranger Things rewind, the music, the monsters, the memories in the show. Tune into the special WS or Squawk, pretty much as the radio station calls itself. Broadcast relive 5 epic seasons of Stranger Things. So it's kind of like a recap of everything that's going on throughout the entire show and stuff like that. So that one's gonna be interesting, I guess. Ultimate Smasher, how's it going? So pretty much you have the next show, which I have never seen any of them, but I heard that they're so good, pretty much, and they're like pyrotechnics,
Pyrotechnics?
Pyrotechnics, which is Nightmare Fuel, pretty much. Now they're bringing it back. I don't think they had it last year or something like that, if I recall. I believe this is like its return, pretty much. A new nightmare begins. Embark on a dark musical journey and resist temptations as death-defying stunts lure you deeper into a vampire-ridden metropolis. It's like a
Vampires.
and it's called Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir, pretty much. And it's like a vampire noir type of show, pretty much, is from what I was hearing from like other like content creators and stuff like that. So that one, I wouldn't mind if I go through all the houses and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind checking out the show, to be honest with you. Just giving it a shot, actually, finally.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
When I first went to Horror Nights in Orlando during the 30th, the show was there, but like I didn't see it, and the friend I brought with me got mad at me because they wanted to see it. And I was like, "You probably watch it on YouTube. It's not that big of a deal." And later on, we're walking by the show and we're seeing like the fire stuff and all that stuff, and they just glare at me like they looked like they were mad.
Well deserved.
Let's see. You got. Oh yes! You're my bad. I got excited. Pizza fries.
Pizza fries! Oh my gosh, yeah, you said that you wanted to share some with me before.
Yes, guys.
For anyone else who has ever been to Halloween Horror Nights, in the chat, how much do you love pizza fries? I want to know.
Cash.
How
I
much
keep
do you
hearing
love
about these dang pizza fries.
Cash, you had pizza fries. You want to tell them about your experience?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I had my own pizza fries. They were pretty good.
It's the
I mean, it
hype.
goes really well, especially when you have a nice adult drink with to go along with it. It hits
Yeah.
the spot.
Oh, I
Just
bet.
saying.
I better get a glug glug from Fort Nightmares.
Whoa.
Oh my
Glug
gosh,
glug.
it's a chug. glug.
I
Oh
know
my
it's a
God, I
chug
can't.
chug, but I like calling it a glug glug. It sounds more funny.
So it's like pepperoni and sausage, and then like cheese layered on fries.
Yes. Pizza sauce, cheese. Oh, I made it. I made it homemade too, and it was good. But it did not come out like Halloween Horror Nights good. Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah,
Pizza fries, guys.
that's not
chat,
gonna be the same.
I need this. I wait every year for this, and I went 2 years without this. I need this. I
Oh
need
my
this.
god.
Speed! I need this!
Why are you talking to yourself?
I was about to say.
So yeah, it says feed your fear, select dining locations, some featuring food and drinks themed to the 2026 event. But yeah, pizza fries, best thing ever. If you go to Horror Nights, I don't know if they sell it there at Universal during the day. Get in. The hype is worth it. Honestly.
The hype is worth it.
Hollywood, they brought the pizza fries there, but they do not taste as good as the Orlando ones. Now, the part that hurt me the most, honestly, is there's another creator that does like Universal content and stuff like that, does Universal content, Horror Nights and all that stuff, and he's out here in Hollywood. Mondo! Five Fires, pretty much. That's the channel's name is Five Fires. Love watching his stuff. He said when he tried the pizza fries and stuff like that with the Frank, they did a video about it and stuff. He says that the ones in Hollywood were a lot better than in Orlando. No, they're not! No, they're not, man! It's time to stop!
Well, I mean,
Oh no,
there's
Wesley's
like,
crashing out.
people have different acquired tastes and everything, and people have their own opinions based on their tastes and everything. You're allowed to, yeah.
There's a
How are
reason
the
why that
Orlando?
pizza fries didn't come back to freaking Hollywood, honestly.
Oh wait, so what makes them so much better in Orlando then? That's a very good question.
It's the way that they make them. The ones in Hollywood, the fries that they use just wasn't, they weren't as good.
Are they soggy?
Yeah. Hollywood,
Oh, okay,
they have a
no,
crisp to them, pretty much. And they're the crinkle fries, too.
Yeah, the crispy. I love crispy crinkle fries. I don't like them soggy. I want them crispy.
Yeah.
I want them nice, and I want them to crunch, like very soft.
I'm
and
picky
crunch.
with my
Crunch.
crinkle fries. They have to be crispy.
Uh-huh.
So that's I think that was, no, that's the homemade one. I'm
That's
trying to see if I
homemade.
can find a picture. Oh, yeah, here's the, I think this was Hollywood's right here. Yeah, these were Hollywood's right
Ooh.
here. This is what the
Oh yeah, they
Hollywood's
look
one like.
they look a bit soggy and everything.
Yeah, see, they were good, but they weren't as good as Orlando's, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me this right here can top this?
That it looks good. It does look really good. I
Well,
should
what-
eat.
I think one of the things
I know
that
I'm
we're trying to
hungry
do,
now.
Too, after I move and stuff like that, we're trying to do like a subathon where we can go. Honestly, I will literally do an entire video dedicated to pizza fries if I go to Halloween Horror Nights this year.
Hell yeah. Someone put what are pizza fries, and it's just like I think we already.
Yeah, it was X. X put it. Pizza fries is literally it's fries with pizza stuff on it, pretty much. You
Yeah,
combine the two
pepperoni,
together,
cheese,
it's
marinara sauce.
Fries out here trying to be pizza.
And then you, pretty much you have this disgusting thing here. This is disgusting. This right here on this side.
What's that? Yeah, what is that?
Sweet
French fries.
potatoes. This is sweet potato. Pretty much sweet potatoes and s'mores.
No.
Ew, what?
No, you mix. No, you don't mix sweet with savory. You mix salty with savory, unless it's honey. You would never do that.
That's why they use
Unless-
sweet potato, but it honestly it did not come out good. It was not good at all. It was disgusting.
We
I
put
didn't like it.
sweet. Sweet potato and chocolate just does not sound good to me.
Mm-mm. I don't
What
like
is
sweet
the
potatoes.
heck is that?
I like sweet
What
potato
is
fries.
Black olives?
Fries with olives? What is this?
So last year, I
What
did
monster
get to
ordered
actually
this?
try the cupcake actually from the Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Is that
Oh.
spaghetti like?
It's Carl. Is that? I think
Is that
it is
pizza?
a spaghetti pizza. That's a spaghetti pizza.
Oh my god!
Ew.
I did it! I did it! Oh.
Oh my goodness.
The crystal and campfire dot. Oh my god. 22 inches of
What,
That's a lot of
Scoob?
dog, Betsy.
Peter.
That makes sure you can
What?
handle that, okay?
What,
That's a lot of
Scoob? I
dog.
need it, Scoob! What, Scoob?
It has Wait, hold on. Everyone shut up. It has brisket on top of it.
That sounds
It has
delicious.
brisket on top of it.
Whatever I eat tonight, I'm gonna pretend like it's brisket.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of them. I always wanted to try this, but I think I know Hollywood sells these, and I always want to get one. I always wanted to try one of the 22 long, hot dogs on it. Just put some chili on it, bro.
Yeah.
Chili it up.
You love chili
Yeah.
dogs.
I really
Honestly,
do.
this is actually reminding me that the only thing that I've eaten today is McDonald's breakfast.
I'm gonna be honest. The only thing that I had today was coffee.
Oh my goodness.
You need to eat. You need to eat dinner.
Probably. Speed just showing us straight food.
Yeah.
That's
We're
because
making-
we're talking about pig spies.
Oh yeah, no wonder we all got hungry. I'm like, why am I so hungry now?
Because pizza
I was
fries.
not hungry a minute ago. Bessie, stop it.
I'm gonna show you the food and drinks that they have this year.
I'm telling you. See, this is what he did the other day.
You mean
Oh,
last night?
guys,
Is this what you're subjected to, Cass?
look at
Yes,
the chat. Look in the chat currently. In the VC chat.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
No, I saw it. I don't think this is 2026, right? Yeah. So that
I would
was-
just say the pizza fries may look small, but I will say they will fill you up.
Okay,
just
okay.
saying that.
So this is what I meant by Jack. Look at the difference between Jack.
Oh,
And
the food booths.
Oddfellows.
Okay, that's what
Yeah,
you
the
meant.
Food booths. Here's the food booths. Now here's Jack's food booth right here, right? Now look at it. Look how
Oh.
Now look at Oddfellows.
Yeah, okay, I see. I thought you meant
Ah.
food menu items when you said that. I thought just maybe the names of them were more rambunctious for Jack, and then
Yes.
Yeah,
Menagerie.
World Food booth. I think this is another Oddfellow. Yeah, this is another Oddfellow food
those
booth
look.
right here.
Oh my god, those look so cool.
Those
I
are.
would eat everything there.
Stranger Things is also getting
WSTK.
their own food booth as well. Pretty much, that's what this is. Meats Meat. Remember how I told you they had the house where
Oh
they
yeah,
just
meat
served-
meats.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I want to try. One of the things that they came out with was brain, and it was
Oh,
cooked. It comes in those yellow containers that you get at the store, pretty much with the meat inside of it and the raw meat. This one, it's cooked meat inside, but it's inside the yellow thing, it's raw meat pretty much, but it's already cooked and stuff like that. I heard it's
oh,
super
where they
good.
put you know how you get I don't know, chicken gizzards and livers and stuff.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, those little. Okay, those. Yeah,
So
that's interesting.
yeah. So that's the food booth. I think that was it for the food booths. I don't know. Do they have an image of all the foods that's gonna be there? I don't think they revealed it yet. Pretty much. Yeah, I don't think they revealed it yet. But
Yeah.
The merchandise pretty much. You got the Oddfellow and Jack T-shirt pretty much right there.
Ooh.
We're getting the tribute store is back in the New York area, which is a really good spot for the tribute store. The tribute store actually, one of the things that I love about the tribute store is it's like a house without being a house. It's like a store with inside of a house because it tells a story pretty much when you go through each of the rooms.
Oh, that's dope.
So for the 30th anniversary, pretty much, they gave the Halloween Horror Night icons an entire room dedicated to themselves, pretty much telling a story, pretty much. Beetlejuice even had his own room there, pretty much too, actually.
Yeah.
Added too, pretty much. And then the year after, I believe that's when they brought in Buster, which is he's a detective. Funny enough, for Halloween Horror Nights. They had a story with him where you're walking through the pages of a comic book pretty much, and it's just Cthulhu. It was
I
crazy
remember
because-
that.
Yeah, let me see if they have, like, I think they have it to where I can show you guys the tribute store, pretty much.
Because that was amazing, actually, seeing it like if you were actually in the comic book. And then you see Cthulhu there, big, and you're like, ow, snap.
The coolest thing ever.
Yep, this is it. That's all animated right there too.
Oh, it's animated?
That's animated. The shadows and all that stuff, that's all animated. Projected and stuff like that too. See? And that's also like a projection too. The droplets on the floor that make it look like it's actually raining.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Lee!
Hi, I'm
Oh my god.
Wanna play? Oh, the Chucky popcorn buckets! So, when I went, they were actually selling a actual Chucky doll. Looked like the actual good guy doll in the box and everything, like 60 or 70 bucks.
Damn! And you didn't get it?
Wasn't able to.
Damn.
They kept it in a glass case too. I wonder why.
I wonder why. Well, the likes of you don't take it. Sorry, this music's just doing something to me.
I know.
Yeah, but that is the tribute house, pretty much.
Oh my god.
And we
Absolutely
we have concept art. From what I heard, we have concept art of the tribute house from this year actually. There's like I don't know if they said that they have concept art for it, but I haven't seen the concept art for it, so I don't know. They do like a media presentation thing over in London, I believe it was somewhere in like London or some general area, which I was kind of confused. It's like, why would you host that out there when you can do it like out here in Orlando and stuff where it's like a main thing where everybody can go to it, you know? Why do it out of the States instead of in the States? But I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
A little bit strange. All right, I am. Thanks to all that food talk, I am currently starving. I really need to eat, so that I don't become all jittery.
Night Fury, have a good one. I'm gonna be honest, I think this is pretty much all of it.
This is the end.
The Dead Coconut Club, pretty much, which is like a bar that's outside on City Walk, pretty much, where you do drinks and all that. It's like it's a bar. It's a club, pretty much.
Oh wow!
Cool. And that's themed to like alien stuff this year, pretty much. I don't know if there's what else can we talk about? Woohoo! That looks cool. That looks actually pretty cool. I kind of want that actually.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
That's great.
I kind of want. I don't know which one I want. The Jack one or that one. That looks so cool. They have the tickets, but I heard that there's like the ticket that everybody gets, like that lives out in Orlando. They're not the Freaker Fair Pass. I don't think it's coming with the Express Pass this year, and a lot of people are not happy about that. It's not coming with the Express Pass, pretty much. You have the pre-screen, you know, you have your tickets.
They're gonna change these things up this year, and people really aren't happy with it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm for.
I want to know though if
Same.
Cabana Bay is doing something, because Cabana Bay usually does something for Horror Nights. They usually have like a walk-in kind of thing. I'll post some videos because I have some footage from like past years, but outside of that, yeah, I think this was it for our investigation, honestly, for Orlando this year. Do you guys have anything like you guys are like excited to see, honestly, when it actually like, you know, happens? Or
I'm excited to see, specifically when it comes to Jack and Oddfellow, like what direction they're going towards. Is it going to be like a feudal sort of thing? Is it going to be like them working together but then backstab each other? Or is it going to be them like actually working together as icons this time?
Yeah.
This is going to be a very interesting year, especially for like those the fans of both Jack and Oddfellow. And I'm excited to see where it ends up. Like, even though I personally won't be able to go, I'm excited for everyone who is going, whether in the chat and also you guys who are planning on going once you guys get the funds and everything. I am so excited for you guys. The Sabaton! Bro, I'm absolutely stoked. And, like, this is one of the years... Well, I mean, actually, no. You did tell me before, like, you went last year, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I had
never
a friend
mind.
pay for me for Hollywood last year on Halloween. I got to see Robert Englund on Halloween, and then I went to Halloween Horror Nights, like right after seeing him get his star in the Walk of Fame.
That's
so cool. What the heck?
Absolutely amazing.
So
But
yeah, the merch actually, the merch is actually going to. It looks pretty cool. They have a carousel thing that they're doing this year for Horror Nights, pretty much, that you can collect the houses, like the different figures for the houses and stuff. I think Cass said that she was gonna get one. It's like you put together like a carousel, pretty much, like a.
Oh.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, a carousel thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's really cool.
So like each house like has like their own like representative. I even think that they even added Fortnite surprisingly onto this stinking thing.
Jonesy.
So did you go? They added that, you know. Oh, you want to know something funny that everybody's kind of like mad at like Universal about?
Mm.
The Ozzy Osbourne shirts. Yeah, you could get them at Halloween Horror Nights, but you know where else you could get them?
Where?
Hot Topic, Walmart.
No way. So it's no.
Literally, they just added the Halloween Horror Night logo onto the shirt.
So they didn't do a new. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree.
And
That's
so
annoying.
I don't know if they're gonna have like actual like change the merch. I think they're gonna have changed the merch and stuff, but they're gonna have different designs when the actual event happens. But for like the announcement, like merch and stuff like that, pretty much, yeah, that's what they did, pretty much.
Oof.
But I'm excited for like, there's gonna be so many clowns there. You're gonna see art there. You're gonna see freaking Curly Clowns from outer space. You're gonna see Jack the Clown. I'm still kind of mad at Hollywood, like they're not doing a Jack the Clown versus Hollywood Harry, which is Hollywood Harry is like Hollywood's original icon out there in Hollywood. I would love to see Jack the Clown versus Hollywood Harry. Icon versus icon, you know? Orlando versus Hollywood, honestly. I'm just saying, I think Jack is going to win. And this is somebody from Hollywood that's saying that, too, so.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That's a really good idea.
If you guys know, but new roller coaster, you know they took down the Rip Ride Rocket. That got taken down.
It did?
Yeah, they took down Rip Ride Rocket, and they're adding Fast and the Furious. It was Fast and the Furious Drift. Hollywood Drift. And they've been playing your favorite song there non-stop in Hollywood. I wonder if you know how to do it, Tokyo.
Then you know you have to go.
Oh my
Fast and
God.
Furious.
Yeah, they've been playing that song nonstop in Hollywood because like it's getting ready to open up in Hollywood. Hollywood's already ready to. We're already ready to like literally have the ride ready to go and stuff like that. They're already having people ride it and stuff like that. They already did the soft opening.
Yeah, they did a soft launch already. Yeah, it
Yep.
looks like a soft opening.
And Orlando, they're still working
Ooh.
on their version pretty much, but it's right where Rip Ride Rocket is. They said when you're in City Walk and you're walking up to it, you can already see like the roller coaster from there. They said that they said that this is gonna be like one of their biggest like outdoor like roller coasters that they have pretty much. I think it's like even like bigger than the Velocicoaster.
I love roller coasters.
Well, that concludes the Halloween Horror Nights wrap up. Sim did not show up. I'm disappointed.
It happens.
I'm not upset. I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed. But yeah.
I'm literally disappointed.
What is it? What is it that one guy says? This was very disappointing, and it has ruined my day.
Oh, my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Yep.
That's like,
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see more Halloween Horror Night content, or just theme park content in general, we're gonna be talking about the Icon's history. We're gonna be going over tickets. We're gonna be going over all that different stuff in upcoming videos and stuff like that. I'll be working on over the weekend. Midsummer Scream is happening this weekend. It's so funny. I think I just got a. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, I just got a ping right now. I wonder if it's from. But Midsummer Scream is happening this weekend. Halloween Horror Nights has their panel this weekend, pretty much. So next Friday, I think we should definitely do another one of these horror VOD.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Streams, honestly, you know. Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing one based on Knott's Berry Farm as well, you know, because I do live out here in Cali, and Knott's Scary Farm is actually, I believe, the very first haunt. That's like, pretty much, it's like it's been here longer than Halloween Horror Nights has. And from what I'm hearing, some people think that it's better than Halloween Horror Nights. I've been to it a couple times. I have to disagree, but that was back then when I was a lot younger. I don't know about currently if they change up their game. I don't know.
Teehee.
Teehee. Michael, where are you?
Wait, honestly, sorry that this is like unrelated and everything. Have you not played the Ayuwoki game?
I have not played it. I don't know.
You have?
I have not.
Oh, you haven't? You need to play that game then. But yeah, anyway, sorry. I just...
Five Nights at Freddy's needs to make a comeback. I'm just saying. Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
That's true.
Where is
That's
it at?
true. Where is it?
Anna's waiting for me to upload the footage that I recorded from that house, actually, because I did walk through the house and recorded it. So I do plan on uploading that as well. So
Yay!
stick around, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you have it. We got
Subscribe,
some more
like,
Halloween Nights
all
content
the things.
coming, some theme park content, you know, going over the different attractions throughout the years. Like, did you know that A-Team actually had a show at Universal before, actually?
A-Team?
Yeah, the A-Team.
Holy I almost said a bad word. Holy crap.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Also, another thing, too, is, I don't know if you guys know this, but Spider-Man was even a show.
That's true!
Really?
That show was so weird. That was the most weirdest show Universal has ever put
Was that
together.
was that
actually,
weird one you showed me?
Take it back. Second weirdest. Yes, that is the one where pretty
Oh
much
my god.
Mary Jane is getting mugged.
Oh no.
And they're in the and they're singing "She Bangs" while she's getting mugged.
That was a mess.
And then she's also singing to the Green Goblin something Gucci, yeah.
No, it was Moulin Rouge. Yeah, I remember I was singing that song and you showed me that because I was singing that song.
So
And you told me about that.
Spider-Man Rocks. That is what the show was called. At some point I'll get to it. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the Creature of the Black Lagoon though. That one was even weirder. That's the weirdest one that they have, from what I can tell. So, yeah, that was a thing. All right, guys. With that being said, remember to stay safe, stay amazing, and speed on. And I'll see you all in the fog. And remember, you all have done your duty. Now you can all go home and sleep well. Good night, everybody.
I love your face. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye. Bye bye.